If you're planning to use a learning management system, we recommend you use one that's SCORM compliant, and here's why. SCORM is a universal content format that allows you to package online training into user-friendly courses and then reuse those courses across multiple LMSs. Just like Google Documents makes sharing documents online easy, SCORM makes reusing and updating online courses simple. This is important so your company never has to worry about recreating courses if you are switching from one learning management system to another. Now, realistically, there are many benefits to a SCORM-compliant LMS, and we're going to talk more about those right now. So before we jump right into the deep end, let's just recap on what a learning management system is. Otherwise known as an LMS and usually cloud-based if you're working with a provider such as Academy of Mind, aka us. An LMS is a tool used to manage online learning programs and really streamline the whole process for both your users enrolled in courses as well as the administrators in charge of delivering the learning, reporting on progress, and managing certifications. All right, so why should your LMS be SCORM compliant? Number one, SCORM is interoperable. Just like we talked about in the introduction, this means you can export a SCORM course from one LMS and import it into another without any issues. Super easy. This is really important because as a company, the last thing you want to do is create a huge library of courses, whether this is for internal training or external uses for partners and customers. And then one day you switch LMS systems. Of course, no one ever predicts this, but you do switch one day and then you have to recreate all that training. That's no fun and it doesn't make any sense. So with SCORM, you never have to worry about recreating these courses. You can just export your SCORM courses and bring them to the new platform. Number two, SCORM courses are interactive and highly engaging. To create a SCORM course, typically you would be using an external authoring tool such as Articulate, which is great for creating interactive courses filled with a variety of learning activities and is easy for beginners, but also powerful enough for experts to use. Now, exactly the type of learning experiences you can create highly depends on which authoring tool you're using, but for the most part, SCORM courses can be filled with animated quizzes, Jeopardy-like activities, interactive videos, and much more. And creating the majority of your training as SCORM will ensure that your audience stays engaged and actually learning throughout the duration of their training. And ultimately, all of this is maximizing learning retention in courses and ensuring that your online training is actually helping your company achieve the learning objectives, whether that be increasing compliance or decreasing employee turnover, you name it. SCORM courses are the way to go. Number three, SCORM keeps track of learner progress and user data. This is extremely important so that your company can make sure your audience is not only completing training, but also achieving passing requirements to earn certifications or just to complete regulated training. And the level of details your company can monitor in terms of learning related metrics when you're using SCORM courses and a SCORM compliant LMS is pretty limitless. Instead of just being able to see that a user or a group of users have completed training, you can zoom in on the details and see exactly what scores they got on individual modules, how much time they spent on those modules, and much more. So really the reporting and trackability of SCORM courses gives your company a leg up in terms of reporting, whether your training is regulated by an accredited body or your company just wants more eyes on an internal program. Number four, updating courses is easy, and this is critical because as you know, industries change, curriculum change, regulations in different states change, businesses change a lot. You want to make sure your courses are easily updatable regardless of your technical experience. Number five, a SCORM compliant LMS can significantly help you increase the efficiency and effectiveness of your learning programs. As we touched on a little bit throughout this video, if your company relies on makeshift training solutions and mediocre courses, then surprise, you're going to get mediocre below average results. Meaning your users aren't going to learn much, and what they do learn, it's going to take more time than it should for them to learn. Using SCORM courses in a compliant learning management system is a great way to streamline your training programs for everybody involved. So if the purpose of your training program is to monetize internal education to customers and partners, then you can expect to get more positive feedback and essentially more sales with a high quality SCORM course. This also applies if you're using an LMS solely for an internal training program. SCORM will help your employees learn more effectively and efficiently. And surprise, this applies to every other type of training program. SCORM courses with a SCORM-compliant LMS. We stand by that at Academy of Mind. And even though we have a built-in course creation tool at Academy of Mind, we actually are developing our own course authoring tool, which I can't drop any dates right now, but is awesome and is going to be coming soon as well. And of course, our LMS is SCORM compliant as it stands, but this is going to be a game changer. Now, before I leave you lovely viewers to your own free thinking, let's just recap. Using SCORM in your LMS is a great way to maximize the longevity of your courses, as well as ensure the highest possible ROI on training while those courses are being used. And to learn about the SCORM-compliant LMS we offer, kindly I ask that you check us out at academyofmind.com, and I will leave the link in the description. So thanks again. Hope you have a nice day.